Hello and welcome back to the PES 2018 Master League with Newcastle United. In the last episode we started our second season in charge of the Magpies and we cracked on with some early transfer business, making 4 new signings, brought in a new striker, a new central defender, a new right back and a new attacking midfielder. In this episode we will of course be cracking on with the transfer business with some of your guys' suggestions. And we will be playing our first game of the season against West Ham United. So before we crack on with any new targets, we will have a look at the negotiations that we sent out at the end of the last episode and see how we've got on, particularly our pursuit of Ryan Sessegnon, that whole saga is becoming rather irritating. And true to form, once again Fulham have turned us down. I don't know what else I can do here. Can I offer? I might try offering another player, as well as a transfer fee if that's possible. If they'll even, talk to me. Fine, we'll go back in for Sessegnon eventually. Golovin, that was failed, but he does have a release fee that we can pay, so we'll have to wait a little while before we try to get him again. And in Cham, the talks with him broke down. So nobody wants to come to us, even though we're offering Champions League football and great big flipping wadges of cash. So I sent the call out on social media and in the comment section below of the previous episode for your suggestions for the areas I'm looking to sign players in. Jacob Fremel, I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Jacob, man. I can't pronounce names. That makes me a terrible, terrible person. Christian Pulisic is who you have suggested. I outlined my reasons for not going for Pulisic in the last episode, but a lot of you guys seem to want me to sign him. So that's me, because this is obviously your Master League as well. And for 13 million, tell you what, I'll put in an offer. I'll pay his full release fee and see what comes of it. Johan Silviu, again, I can't pronounce names. I'm really sorry. I don't know. I'm a simple culture boy from the north of Ireland, so I'm not exactly the most cultured of humans. So my sincerest apologies. But you give me a plethora of defensive options, including Jose Jimenez, Callum Chambers, Hector Bellerin, and this lad, Theo Hernandez. I do need a left back if we don't get Ryan Sessegnon, which is looking more and more likely. So Theo Hernandez for 12.5 million from Real Madrid. I figure it's an unrealistic signing, but I figure if we're going in for Christian Pulisic, we might as well go in for Theo Hernandez. Plus, we kind of want to do well in the Champions League this year, so, why not? So Hernandez we'll make an offer for. And finally, props to this lad, VlogKid16. You gave me a starting lineup, essentially. Loads and loads and loads of players. Lingard, Nani, Royce, Trevino, Danny, Ben-Mee, Bolaños, Nasri, Castro and Kagawa from Borussia Dortmund. There's one, though, in that list which you suggested, which I'm considering, actually. Joel Campbell, currently at Real Betis. Because he's naturally left-sided, and we don't have many naturally left-sided players in this team. So he would absolutely be an option. Plus, it's a realistic sort of signing. Young player, 26, 77 rated, 10.7 million. We might as well offer the release fee for him, because it's going to be between him and Sisto. And Sisto can play, because Campbell can play on both the left and the right, though. So we may prioritise Joel Campbell. We'll offer to pay the full release fee. Why not? So thank you very much, guys. That's legitimately been very helpful. So we shall see how these negotiations go with these lads, and report back in a number of seconds due to the magic of editing. By the way, if I sound a bit weird, it's just because the clocks went forward last night. So instead of getting up at actually the time at 5 o'clock, because I started at work at 6 o'clock this morning, which is technically 5. So I'm absolutely wrecked and had to stay an extra hour till 3, so I'm a little bit knackered. I'm running on chocolate and caffeine currently, which is not the best thing to do. But so yeah, if I fall asleep during the West Ham game and I get smashed, that's my excuse. I'm getting out of the way early. So despite paying Christian Pulisic's release fee, negotiations have broken down. I assume that means he doesn't want to leave Dortmund or he doesn't want to sign for us. So we'll continue negotiations with Pulisic. Theo Hernandez. Oh no, they have actually got back to us and are willing. Let's see. Let's renegotiate a little bit. The fee I can't do anything about because it's his release fee. We want to bring down the salary just a touch. Bring up the contract to 3 years. All right, we'll give that a try for Theo Hernandez. And Joel Campbell, negotiations have failed, so I might go in for Pion Sisto. He may be more agreeable to be signed. And we do have a offer for DeAndre Yedlin, our starting right back from Brentford. No, thank you. He's not going anywhere. Just while we're here, let's Diego Alves. Refuse all for him. We'll refuse all for... Who else do we keep getting bids for that we don't want to sell? Jeffrey Schlupp. We don't want to sell him, so we shall refuse all offers for him as well. Now this is very interesting. A number of national teams have offered you the manager's job. You need to reply before the end of the day, so I can't... See, normally I would throw this out to you guys to see if you wanted me to see me manage a national team. But, well, we'll see who we get offers from, see if it's worth even bothering with. So here we are. Here is the list of teams that have offered they've put out an offer for our managerial services. Northern Ireland. God almighty. I never thought I'd be Northern Ireland manager. To be honest, in a lot of my personal Master League series, this comes along, I do tend to take the Northern Ireland job purely because it's where I'm from. So no, Northern Ireland this time we won't. Burkina Faso, probably not. Oman, no. Mexico, maybe if it was a longer term save. Chile, the same as Mexico, maybe if it was longer term. And Greece, no, you bore me to tears. So no, we'll not bother with any of those, I don't think. Yet more updates on our potential transfer targets. Christian Pulisic, no, there appears to be no hope of signing Christian Pulisic, so we may just, I think that one's going to be dead in the water. We may come back to it before deadline day, but as it stands for now, there's not really much chance of us getting him. Pion Sisto, on the other hand, we may have a chance, and Theo Hernandez, they've accepted. So it would seem that we are going to sign a new left back, even though... Oh, no, wait, no, I love Jeffrey Schlupp, though. Oh, I totally forgot that he's my starting left back. And I don't really want to take him out of the team. And Hernandez is higher rated and is younger. Oh, but I have such loyalty to Jeffrey Schlupp. Oh, no, what did I do? Anyway, we'll go and we'll accept the terms for Pion Sisto anyway, because we want to bring him in. So we'll renegotiate his contract because I'm stingy and I would like to keep a lot of my own cash, please. Oh God, yeah, okay, that seems all right. So we'll send that away. Theo Hernandez, I don't know. You know what? No. I'm not going to sign Theo Hernandez because I love Jeffrey Schlupp too much. So, sorry Theo Hernandez, you are staying at Real Madrid. I say sorry, you're staying at Real Madrid. Yes, what a terrible life you must lead. So, Celta Vigo have got back to us. Pion Sisto has got back to us. And he is willing to sign on the dotted or thick underline. I don't know. He's going to sign on a line, whether it be dotted or otherwise. Because Pion Sisto, we are going to make you our 5th signing of this January transfer window. So there it is. Pion Sisto has signed for Newcastle United. We needed a lot. We needed depth in this squad with the amount of games we have to play this season, and we need high quality depth throughout all areas of the pitch. And Sisto will provide that on the right hand side. Now, once again, we go back to this lad who's beginning to do my head in a little bit. Ryan Sessegnon. Start transfer negotiations again. And where are you? Golovin. He's gone to Are you actually taking the piss? He's chosen to go to Norwich. Is he mental? Right, well, so much for that plan. We're not going to get him. And Cham, for some reason, chances of signing are very high, but Celtic didn't want to sell him. So let's try and get him again, since he actually wants to sign for us. Start transfer negotiations, okay. So there we have it. Confirmation that Pion Sisto has indeed joined up with the squad, but what is the crack with Ryan Sessegnon? And rather predictably, Fulham have turned us down yet again. So yet again, we will continue negotiations. This is beginning to annoy now. Now Celtic are being agreeable. They actually have set a fee for Ncham, 4.6 million. Let's renegotiate a little bit. Okay, so we've set his transfer fee down to 3.2 and his annual salary at 700,000 for a 3-year contract. Let's give that a bash and see. Again, he's purely for squad depth. So let's see if Celtic are agreeable to that. So fake Mike Ashley has popped his big old head around the door, saying that the league is finally about to get underway. We've got a long season ahead, and he wants us to start as we mean to go on by winning. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, that's fine. You didn't really need to make the trip down. That's kind of what we were after. But you know, all right. Thank you. Thank you very much for your input. So Celtic have got back to us about Ncham, 3.2 million and £700,000 a year. I think that's more than fair for a 76 rated central midfielder. He's like 22. So yes, thank you very much Celtic. We shall accept those terms. And Oliver Ncham, you are coming to the northeast. How lucky are you? So there we go, yet another signing, our 6th of this summer transfer window. Oliver Ncham, we are burning through this this budget we were given at the start of the season, but it's all about squad depth and it's all about quality squad depth. So the time has finally arrived for the Premier League season to kick off, and we will be away at the London Stadium against West Ham. A West Ham team of Joe Hart, Koyate, Collins, Reid, Noble, Obiang, Lanzini, Damari Gray, Andre Ayew, Mikel Antonio and Javier Hernandez. Now despite all of the signings we have made, which have been a lot, we are going to stick with our lineup from last season, which did so well for us. I think that they've deserved to. They've all earned their place in this starting lineup, and we will of course be making changes throughout the season. But as for right now, we'll stick with the team that got us to this point. So can we get off to a winning start in the Premier League? I think we can, because our team is now boss, and West Ham are useless. So wait and see, they'll go and beat me now. The London Stadium filled to the rafters with people actually in their seats and not on the pitch. What a miracle! As we stand in the tunnel, Kieran Clark, you will still be our captain for this season because I love you. It's important to make a good start to this season, especially if we want to win. Do well in the title race, of course. We want to win it because we want to win something at the end of this season. And why not win the league? Go full Kevin Keegan and do what he couldn't. Well, maybe not have the meltdown. That would be preferable. So yeah, no more reminiscing and talking nonsense. Let's just crack on with this new season. And I'm running out of words because they're difficult. I'm so tired. And we are underway with this mild kit clash. I did not think this through. Cut out by Schlupp. Can't believe we were going to replace you. How could I have even entertained the notion? Marino comes forward to Babacar. It was a revelation when he came in at the start of the January window last season. Here's Cornet, who came in. Oh, he still got it. He still got it somehow, and that's gone all the way through to Joe Hart, who's actually made a save. I wonder if he forgot what that felt like. Now, you may notice that there are birds going mental in the background, but that is because it's actually moderately warm for the first time in Northern Ireland since about 1986. So I thought I'd put the window open, so if they continue to be irritating as balls, I may just shut it and suffer the heat, which is a weird thing to say. So yeah, that didn't last long. They were doing my head in. Speaking of doing my head in, here's Mikel Antonio. He's completely free, and he's hit the inside of the post. He's going to come back to Antonio, and he hasn't. Why didn't he just put it in the net? Why didn't he just put it in the empty net? Alright, I'll not complain. but that's bizarre. Why is he just... Why? I mean, thank you very much. Clearly he's got a bet on. As we come down the other end with Babacar, and he can't reach it. Hart makes the save. And Burke's... That's what you do. That's how you put it into an empty net, Antonio, you fool. A bizarre series of events, but who cares? Oliver Burke has just gone and scored the first goal of the new season. Great play by Babacar, terrible from West Ham, but then again, who's surprised as Oliver Burke accepts the gift and puts it into the back of an empty net, Mikel Antonio. 1-0 Newcastle at the London Stadium, and this is exactly the start we wanted to our new season. Oh, Lejeune, you are playing with fire, metaphorically, good sir. As we look to break now with Cornet down this side. Just ping it forward, see what happens. Cornet is going to leave someone on his arse. Or Babacar's going to leave someone on his arse. He's going to find Cornet, who's going to take the piss out of James Collins. Not once, not twice, but thrice, as he gets the ball across. And Burke with the header. What a save by Joe Hart, to be fair. That's a fantastic reaction save, but they've given it away. Ball across. And they get it away. Well done, Joe Hart. That's like looking into the past when he knew what being a goalkeeper was. Babacar looks to spin. Babacar is fouled, and we get a free kick right on the edge of the area. New season, same difficulty from free kicks. If we can get this over the wall, I'll be amazed. It is going to be Ruben Neves to take it. He has got it over the wall. And Joe Hart makes a save. Alright, that's a start. That is absolutely a start. We'll take that. Ball forward. Surely that's just going to hit DeAndre Yedlin in the face and go for a corner, because of course it is. Lanzini to take it again. That's going to be Alves. He's punched it instead of catching it. I don't agree with that at all. It's come to Obiang, who's going to fire one in. And that's going to go just wide. Okay, we need to wise up now. We've had quite a scare at the end of this first half, but that will do it. We go in with a 1-0 lead after a bizarre sequence of events which has resulted us in scoring. But, yeah. Marino. To Burke. Lovely flick inside to Babacar, who finds Yedlin. He's going to try and keep this in against Winston Reid. He has. Gives it to Burke. He's going to get one across. In comes the header, and it's just wide from Cornet coming in off that left-hand side. It's Marino, who's been absolutely clattered. And various other adjectives by Mark Noble. You should know better. How are you not booking him for that, you absolute arse? There we go. There's Marino. Balls away, and he's absolutely... What? Yes, Marino. I imagine you are in a lot of pain. So two of our new summer signings are coming on. Martinez and Abdul Rahman to replace Babacar and Cornet. Let's see what they can do. Lejeune. Neves. And Marino. He's got Abdul Rahman outside him. Marino again has been absolutely wrecked. Here's Abdul Rahman with his first touch of the ball in towards Schlupp, who looks to get it across. It's blocked. Is someone please going to check? Someone check Mikel Marino. Yes, thank you very much, ref. You finally booked him. My God, little miracles everywhere. West Ham, they're pressing rather well here, and it could work out for them as Ayew has it. Lejeune, the absolute genius. This is why he led the statistics in tackles first last season. And now here comes Martinez. He's got a bit of pace about him, as does this lad Abdul Rahman. Amazed he's not weighed down by his own hair. Okay, maybe that got in his eyes, because I thought Martinez was going to keep making his run. Well, again, I should have just had a shot. That's embarrassing for all concerned. West Ham really haven't offered an awful lot. We've managed to snuff out a lot of their attacks. Here's Neves. Jesus Christ, he's been absolutely clattered, and they're going to come away with it. And here's Andre Ayew. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant save from Diego Alves. Just as I said, West Ham have created bugger all. And that's going to go out for a goal kick. Diego Alves, you absolute beauty. What a save that is. So I fear for Mikel Marino's life, so I'm going to bring him off for the last 10 minutes and replace him with Isaac Hayden, because Ncham was not registered in time for this game, so Isaac Hayden will see out the last 10 minutes. Neves just smacks it clear up to Burke. But that will do it. A very, very scrappy start to the season. But a 1-0 win, just like it was at the start of last season against Brighton. We beat West Ham away with a 1-0 victory. Oliver Burke, very fortunate circumstances because we did not play at all well. And maybe West Ham should have got a lot more out of that game. As Antonio, there we go. What is he doing? The mentalist. We had more possession, more shots on. No, we had the same amount of shots on and off target. They only had 3 fouls given. That's ridiculous. But as we always say, it's that first line of stats that matters most, and it shows us the 1-0 victory. There we are at the league table after the first game of the season. Of course, it means bugger all at this stage. Who is Brighton, Everton, and Burnley in the bottom 3? But again, like I say, it's the first game. It means absolutely bugger all. But we sit in 5th along with Arsenal after the first game. So that will do it for this episode of the PES 2018 Master League with Newcastle United here on the channel. A solid start, a 1-0 win. Not the most entertaining, but then again, you know, a win's a win. So we shall absolutely take it. Who do we have in the next few games schedule? That's where we need to go. So in the start of the next episode, we will have Crystal Palace away, and then the Champions League group stage draw. That's going to be rather exciting, I feel. Then we will have Watford at home, and then we will finish next episode with the final day of the transfer window. So until then, thank you very, very much for watching this episode of the Master League with Newcastle. There's still time to get your transfer suggestions in the comment section below. And of course, if you haven't already, please do hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Then again, why wouldn't you have with my sultry, sultry voice and knackered sounding commentary? So I'm going to go and sleep now for about 17 billion years. In that time, you can check out the rest of our great content. We've the second episode of 3 and 3 went up there a few days ago, which I'll try and do every single week. As long as there's football, there should be that show. And of course, you can watch all the rest of the episodes in this Master League series, and all of our chats, discussions, debates, and general tomfoolery. So once again, thank you very much for watching this episode, and we will see you in the next one.